Okay, we're in what was once upon a time a very crappy makeshift bit of a type of greenhouse that didn't work out for me. I left one wall up. Where is it? It's over here somewhere. There's the pole. I've got glare on my screen, so it's really hard to tell what I'm pointing at. And I started getting into where the pathways are, and as you can see, I pulled right through here. A bunch of plastic over here. And I've been thinking about getting these tires out of here. Just this one and this one. That one will be later, but I think I might do this one today. And putting in, just like this, these cobblestones as supports for the soil sides instead. With the corner points being the tires that are in here already. So I think that's something I'm going to start on. And the extra tire, I think I'm going to bring it right on down here to the, this bed is a little bit raised currently, and I'd like it to be more so raised. So I think that would be a really neat use of the space. And so the front wall of that will be double stack single sidewall tires. So what you might not realize is that each of these tires have a sidewall facing the dirt. It holds a little bit of water up in there. It has everything warming up a little bit sooner like that, but the root mass can still get through the center for the most part. So I'll give it a try over there. That's one really bald tire right there. Would be neat to have something that is a vining, like a trailing type of vine, going down over the sides of these. That would be nice. But in the meantime, basically, I'm definitely changing how all of this is laid out. Somewhere in here and somewhere in here, there is some rhubarb that I don't want to drown too bad because then it'll die, so that'll be something to look at. But, yeah, the plastic I pulled up is right here, and the new deep path, which I think I'll dig even a little deeper, is right there. So, it's a start. I love the look of all the, I guess that's lichen or something along the bottom of that stone. So, yeah, kind of exciting. Really hoping that I'll get those wood chips soon, because I am for sure banking on them at this point. If it takes too long, some of my timelines for spring might get screwed up, and the weeds might get really bad, so I'm hoping it doesn't take too long. That would be better if it doesn't. Yep. Some of what I used to use as plastic pathway barriers is cat food bags, which is interesting that they're still intact down there and able to be pulled up in one piece. Might be a good reuse for cat food bags going forward as well. But I do want to get away from plastic. It's just really interesting to deal with the fact that film plastic is a landfill-only type of material. You can't recycle it at all unless you have one of those grinders that can melt it into 3D printing material, which I don't. It's like a whole entire shed worth of equipment that I don't have and don't intend to have, so I may look for other reuses of it. Yeah, so this is spring in here. This is one really overgrown plot. Not sure what I'm going to do with this one this spring, because all on that end is really dense with a bunch of beautiful, it's just a mat of beautiful violets, native violets. But on this end, it's all weeds and invasives and pretty much nothing else. So, except for a couple of oh, what are they called? Scorzonera, which are a leaf crop that do need to be protected, but maybe could be transplanted if I was gonna just like cover it over like a mat or something. Yeah. The neighborhood bumblebees are not out yet because they understand this climate, but the imported honeybees are all up in the, here's one right now. We have an apiarist that has several hives, and this is one of her bees. Apioidea, I guess it looks like apio and then idea, but merged as one word, so I'm actually not positive how you say it, but she has hives throughout the city, which is pretty neat. And 4 of them are up here on a different house lot, and they really like the snowdrops because they wake up earlier than bees should in our climate. The bumblebees know better. So do all the native bees, they just know better. But the honeybees are European and they're an import. So they don't know better, and here they are, being very grateful that I have snowdrops everywhere. And then, of course, I've put a lot of thought into how am I going to dig these up to give them enough space to really divide without, because it looks like there's 3 different varieties of bulbs right here, but this one is the most special because it literally blooms before crocuses do. So I have a couple crocuses open, but these have been open for almost the whole week already. It's March 8th. So I'm going to get back on it with the digging and moving a tire, I think, and all of that jazz over there. And maybe if I get far enough, I'll show you how far I get. And all the little honeybees are very happy about. I just have such an insane quantity of snowdrops. They divide. Whoa, do they ever. Okay, take care. Bye.